some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On second and 1, Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that would get to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Rodgers now to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. The left side completion to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Conner. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. It's Murray. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
My man, I don't know what's going on.
They'll run here with Dillon.
Don't ever go against
touchdown Packers. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray now to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Screen pass to Connor. That catch good for only a couple. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That catch good for only a couple.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Rodgers on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's get him. Come on.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
2nd and 10. From From the gun, it's Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. After the turnover, here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Murray getting this complete to Connor. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Murray now. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They go quickly here out to Moore. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Preston Smith there on the stop. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Now Murray. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Get it! Get it!
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. This is Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Yards remain on 2nd down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.